Good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope we're doing well. We are back live again with the lab. Voice is still not fully recovered from yesterday, but um, I will say that we're hanging in there, you know. We're making our way through. So I do apologize in advance, but if any of you are not the biggest fan of the limited voice opportunity here, we'll say, but we're trying our best and we're live now. So not much to do here except enjoy a good trading session, see what we can capitalize on for the most part, and that's going to be the reality. Chris, good morning. Mohammed, Auntie Tam, Craig, what's up? You sound better, gang. Good morning. Why, that's good to know. Don't feel that way, but I'm definitely glad to hear that. So, as of today, though, what can I anticipate price doing? I'll wait for a few people to roll in here at the start of the stream, and then we'll get I am back in London, baby. You know it. Good morning, good morning. Ahmed, what's up? Ed, good morning. Yeah, I'm gonna wait like a minute or two here for a few more heads to roll in, and then we'll get into some analysis, what I'm anticipating for price to do today, which is always a fun game to see, especially in markets as we are approaching all-time highs. So. Should be a fun one today. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody's Monday of trading? Where can I read the time frame you were explaining about? Typically at the top of the screen here, you'll see my time frames. You'll see daily, 6 hour, 4 hour. So depending on which one's grayed out is what time frame. No trades so far this week. Fair enough. Yeah, it's a bit of a slower week for most people. I mean, we had such an expansive week. In the past 2 weeks, market's been quite insane. So I don't blame any of you for the fact that you're not feeling either too confident or that it's a bit of a slower week because that is the reality of these markets for sure. So do not blame you guys at all. But let's get into some analysis here for what we can anticipate for price to do today, because that's always a fun game. I'm in an MNQ short. Very nice. Happy to hear it. Trying to see what's happening here. I got a lot happening on my screen. Alrighty, guys. Just waiting a few minutes here. Let me just quickly, I'm getting my trade syncer loaded up and we'll do a quick analysis for you guys. My apologies here. Let's just make sure we got everything set and ready here. Alrighty, well, good morning again, everybody. What am I anticipating for price to do today? Well, first and foremost, as we saw, Monday's session opened up quite aggressively, where we absolutely slammed our way above the daily gap that formed from last week, closing above that as well. What's now in reach in current market is all-time highs on NQ. But another thing to make note of that is there's an active SMT at this all-time highs as ES itself has already cracked through and has taken all-time highs. And so the fact that ES has taken all-time highs, Nasdaq has not, is forming a humongous SMT divergence at these highs here, which is something to be careful of when it comes to market for today. And so not only do we have an SMT divergence at the highs, but we've also saw that Monday closed above the daily gap with quite an aggressive bullish aggression, formed a small wick on the new daily time frame of Tuesday, and is now re-expanding its way back into hopefully what I would like to see as the all-time highs. Less than 200 points away from all-time highs. One of my I mean, honestly, we have the daily wick that forms. So for myself, I'm really, really looking to see an expansion into the all-time highs on Nasdaq to remove that SMT with ES. but there is also the chance that New York session does give me a bit more of a bearish retracement into the equilibrium. As we saw, we formed a very micro wick into the EQ of the previous daily expansion, and so we could see New York reject a little bit heavier, pull more into this gap, form a larger daily gap before then anticipating a higher bullish expansion into these all-time highs. So bias for today does remain relatively bullish for myself, as I would like to see an expansion profile into all-time highs. But with this active SMT, we could definitely see a potential bearish signature down into this EQ here before then re-expanding our way into all-time highs. So, and so that's kind of what I'm watching for today. I believe ES is all-time highs. Wait, I'm not mistaken, right? ES tagged into all-time highs, or am I dreaming, chat? Yeah, ES did tag into all-time highs. All right, sweet. So make sure. So um, ES didn't take all-time high. Oh, ES didn't take all-time highs. So ES did not take all-time highs, but still, regardless, I'm anticipating an expansion here into all-time highs on both those indices then for myself. That's going to be one of the most aggressive moves. So retracing the EQ, watch an expansion of the highs, or just look for an immediate expansion and continuation sequence into the highs here that formed from Wednesday, June 3rd. So that's the kind of the daily rundown for myself of what I'm anticipating for price to do today. So that's kind of, as of right now, that's kind of what I'm watching to see market do today, folks. In terms of current price, ES looks quite weak. NASDAQ also looks relatively weak right now, which is why we're seeing a short signature form with this SMT. We already did confirm that SMT divergence here and are now seeing a candle 4 expansion lower here off this change in state of delivery. So looks like we're already getting a bit of a bearish leg here. So we'll see if this actually, why are my charts so different? It took out only the continuous contract layout. Got it. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm probably on the wrong contract then. Yes, my apologies, guys. One second, guys. I was on the wrong contract. You guys would be correct. All right. No, we're good. Sorry about that, guys. We are all set and ready now. Just had to make sure we had everything kind of golden here. Yeah, C4 expansion happening. We had a C2 happen and then a continuation with an SMT confirmation for another short signature here. So as of right now, it's just looking like we're going to see ES or NQ and ES pull lower with this bearish expansion now. So that's one of the things I'm looking to see as of right now. Current bearish on markets, potentially making our way back into the 5:45, 5:54 a.m. lows, but we'll see whether or not that's super feasible for today. Leo, did you turn off bound adjustment? I did not. Or it was on for me, but it wasn't on for the other chart. That's what was happening, guys. I forgot that that was not activated for myself. Yeah, as of right now, guys, quite the aggressive move here. So not much for me to do. There's not a lot of opportunity for me here, despite just watching this expansion continue with this active market here. It looks quite, quite bearish to say the least here, guys. Quite bearish. So expecting these, honestly, I think it'd be nice to see it tag down into the low 860s here or mid 860s. That could give us a strong signature looking for some potential longs with an expansion into New York AM session. So I'm not opposed to this profiling right now. I'm really not opposed to this profiling. But we'll see what happens, you know? We will see, chat. Yeah, balance adjustment was turned off, so I don't know what was happening there. That was weird. I think it might have not sent over to the other chart with ES, like it didn't sync or something, because I knew that was off or that was on for contract changes. So I'm a little confused, but whatever. Prince, you have to realize it's literally almost identical movement between minis and micros. There's slight discrepancies in data and in general contract moves, but like you'll be just fine. Like if you just use mini and you execute on micro, it's not going to make a huge difference in terms of your trading. Just pay attention to your micro contracts, or if you're executing on the TradingView platform, then analyze with micro. But I have micro open on Tradeovate, so I can see before my executions, I can see my kind of my fills, how micro's moving differently than mini, etc. So that's what helps me the most. But that could also just be more personal preference in that sense as well. Sorry about that, guys. We're going to the ringer today. There we go. Big, big, big expansion here. Looks like we are going to tag into those 545 or 554 AM session lows, which is aggressive to say the least. Super aggressive to say the least. Holy cow. Got it? Yeah. We have a 4-hour Sisti off of 4-hour Forever Gavel and Cuba, not ES. How do you anticipate in the scenario whether NQ will fail and the other two assets will catch up? Find the leading asset in that SMT. And you want to trade the leading asset in that SMT pair. Big move here from NQ. Massive move here. We're going to make it into that 554 M low within seconds, dude. Off that C2. Well, I missed that entirely. Holy cow. That is just rocketeering now. Genuinely was not anticipating price to move that aggressively, but I guess c'est la vie, chat. Wow. Well, that's going to move. I'm looking, honestly, this is nice though to look for some potential, even some 9 a.m. longs off this. I forget that we're 8 a.m. I got off the plane about an hour and a half ago, guys. So definitely what a short signature there. Nice SMT with ES, C2, candle 4 sequence lower here. Didn't quite get the continuation confirmation, but still a really, really solid trade regardless, chat. That is absolutely nuts. Bonkers, if you ask me. Holy cow. Yeah, she's ripping. She is ripping lead. Who's better scalper? You or Alex? Oh, Alex, 100%. That's not even a competition, man. Alex is whooping me out the park. When it comes to longer term trades, so I have that man. I have that man in a chokehold, but he has me in a chokehold when it comes to scalping. 100%. That guy will absolutely just annihilate me in competition, no doubt in my mind. Wow. GG's NQ. Not much to say here, guys. Just gotta let this baby run lower. Like I want to now see that low get swept. I'm gonna be annoyed if it doesn't take that low. I really want to see NQ take that low now. That's like a high watch for me. Flight was good, guys. Yeah, just like it was so funny. I was dressed ridiculously. I had a scarf on and everything because I was trying to protect my throat. Because airplane cabins, as I'm sure most of you are aware, are literally drier than the Sahara Desert. So I was not super keen on keeping my throat cold and dry. So I like was asking for a bunch of teas and everything. It was great. It was great. No complaints. There goes to 554 low. Chat, you can't make that up. What a short signature, man. Holy cow. That's something I would have wanted to trade. Look at that. Stop here, stop at the SMT high. That was a freaking nuts trade, guy. Now we're just ripping lower. Look at this. Flying through it. That would have been like a 6 hour trade, 4 hour trade off that low. Wow. I mean, impressive. That's gonna be nice looking for 9 a.m. potential longs there. Runners out, GG5R. Tam is on it, man. Tam, yeah, those were good shorts. I honestly just didn't scout them. I was not engaged in market at the time of that short signature. I was actually sleeping. No, I wasn't sleeping, but I was trying to set my trade sinker up. That would have been a short I would have taken with that SMT, especially with this accumulation here. It sounds kind of funny, guys, but also like kind of like a head and shoulders. Fairs, bro. We get that long now. Don't worry. Oh, 100%. I'm not worried, bro. What is the C2 and C4 on your chart? It's candle 2 move and candle 4 movement. Woodla, woodla, woodla. See if this adult frames a long signature, if we're just going to see an invalidation here. Wow, guys. I think we go to 756. I mean, at this point, as I mentioned, we could look to see the daily wick try and New York session or pre-New York try and create a larger daily wick before we re-expand back into all-time highs. Like I also see that being quite feasible too in this style of market. But then again, it's like I'm just going to be patient here. I'm not going to force this. Yeah, bias, I mentioned at the start there. So looking for either a new daily wick to form, a larger daily wick to form into a bullish expansion to all-time highs, or a move off of this low into an all-time high signature. Because we've now also formed a really nice 1 minute gap here, which is something that we could definitely look to trade lower. It's outside of the candle one through candle four framework. So for me, this is going to be a no trade continuation. And we swept out a very relevant draw. So I'm less keen on wanting to take that short signature here. But we will see. Big reject there from NQ. That's likely going to continue trend lower. Closure, even though this won't signal continuation sequence for me, closure below 38.47.75 there. That's still going to be a nice sequence. Maybe even look for the low 800s here where we had these consolidation wicks. I might just take this light size just to snag some size on like a little trade on this because I genuinely do think we're just going to bleed a bit until New York session, and it's like very reasonable risk, 20-point risk. I might look to take this, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I might actually look to take this trade here. It's very reasonable risk on Nasdaq as well, so it's not like I'm putting all marbles on the table here. It's quite feasible in terms of movement. You took that, Leo? No, yap, I missed it. I would have taken that 100% because that was a great SMT confirmation trade there as well. So I did miss that entirely, full transparency. But might be looking to take these though. 30 points is 30 points there if that snags out. All right, I'm gonna look to take these guys. And all right, limits filled, but bit of aggression off that move there, but limits filled. All right, stop at the protected high. I'm targeting a 1.5 R here, so we'll see if this tags out here. There we go. I just want to see this move more aggressively because I still think there's a lot of room to move to the downside. So I'm hoping we get some confirmation. Not in this with heavy size as well, guys. This is kind of just a lower probability continuation sequence. You know, Trump is about to speak. What time is he speaking at? Well, there goes my trade. Not in this with any crazy size though. I'm not sweating here. How many screens do you use? I use I mean when I'm traveling one screen, but I'm gonna get my second screen up, which actually I need to get it up right now. I didn't have time pre-stream to get it up. But yeah, typically I use three screens. Will the protected high stay protected? Or maybe price is officially drawn out of that C1 through C4 sequence. It's very likely as well that that's the case. But regardless, it's only a 16 points of risk. The trade I marked up earlier, I mean, yeah, I'm in this live trade, so I'll explain it after. But candle two sweep formed up here. We formed an official C2 sweep of a C1 range, continued lower. Market then formed an SMT. C3 goes on, and then C3 confirmed the SMT with a change in state of delivery, which confirmed a short signature continuation. So that was an SMT confirmation continuation signature. I'm gonna just watch this trade live though. Um, yeah, that protected high might not want to hold here. We'll see. E-trading QT, yes, sir. All right, likely seeing this protected high get swept here. All righty, tagged out on that. As I did say, there was a chance that I was likely not going to see that move that I wanted because price was already quite drawn out. But I was testing it out, testing the waters there. I wanted to see what would happen. But today was not my day for that. It looks like. Market clearly seems like it's ready to move away from that low now, from what I'm anticipating, but we'll see. I just want to see if this 1 minute gap will hold. If this 1 minute gap holds, we'll be like set and ready here. But if that 1 minute gap doesn't hold, this is just going to continue. This is just going to invalidate that sequence. All right. Yeah, I'm really looking for this 1 minute gap to hold. That's also the 8:30 open as well. And we do have building permits and housing starts. So 50-minute bearish breaker as well. Yes, sir. All right, that 1 minute gap is holding decently well here. So I still think it's going to be like yesterday. We're going to see it's going to take my stop and then it's going to end up continuing lower off this trend. Or maybe not. We just get an invalidation sequence and that's also life too. There we go. 1 minute gap is holding. It's gonna have swept us out of our protected high by a few points there. Now it's gonna run to our TP. Likely the case. If this 1 minute gap holds well, that's gonna definitely run to our TP quite well too. That's life, baby. Yeah, there we go. As I mentioned, guys, market is out to get me today. Is out to get me this week. Strong closure once again here. So I might look to retry this one more time. If this closes below, I might look to retry this. Failed closure. All right, I'm looking to retry that. Cap. Trying a secondary short on that. I like the ideas of shorts. All right, on the SIST, stop at this. I'm putting stop above the FVG. Bigger trade here as well, so a little more expansion. But I just like looking for shorts off this 15 framework. Like the framework is there. The framework is 100% there to look to go short. Yeah, we do have a 15-minute bearish breaker as well. Yes, I see that on my trading view or my trade of eight. I wanna feel some. What's up, Silky? And Shubba, what's up? You have marked up earlier. Yeah, Shubba, let me know if that made sense for you, by the way. Also, nice trade here. Good reaction, kind of what I want to see with Nasdaq. If this leads to another invalidation, I'm not in these with like heavy size today, guys. After yesterday, I know market makers are out to get me, and we do have FOMC anticipation on Wednesday, so I'm not expecting price action today to be super, super solid. But the 15-minute framework doesn't look too bad. If we can get below that 15-minute FEG too, that won't be too shabby. But we'll see. We're tagging into a 1 minute gap right now as well. So once again, if this 1 minute gap doesn't hold, we'll likely see yet again another invalidation of this short. I wanna. Nasdaq is hitting daily open at midnight. Yep, 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 yep. You know it, holiday. You know it, holiday. And likely leading to a secondary. Would like to see us tap an hour for gap before going higher. Yeah, that's honestly the game plan, right? That wouldn't be too bad of framework there, but yeah, a bit of a move down to the 600s to see that gap, but we'll see. Market is clearly not ready to go lower. Now we're going to consolidate pre 9 o'clock after building permit news too. So gonna take heavier size during New York AM session though for today. Low liquidity again, dude. It happens, man. So be it. Also, like physically not feeling the best. Like when I don't feel physically good, like when I'm sick, guys, I don't size in heavy in trades either. Like if there's any externalities that are affecting me mentally and physically, like right now I'm kind of foggy brain. I'm not getting involved. Like I'm getting involved if I am, but it's like very limited in terms of what. Like it's gonna be like in this example. See it going higher. Yeah. I mean now on the 15 it's looking like it's gonna fill out this 15-minute gaps. So we did form a big 15-minute gaps. Now it's just gonna run all the 1 minute liquidity. And I am the 1 minute liquidity for today. So I'll probably bump to higher time frame for today, and then New York AM session I'll trade heavier size if a good opportunity presents itself, of course. Just above that FEG there, no tag out yet, so we'll see. Still in this. You. You need hot soup and rest. Yeah, honestly, I do at some point. It's hard to rest. So we got a Ninja Trader event and lots of work to get done though. So I'm just kind of relaxing. That's why I'm like, if I'm not talking as much today, guys, I do apologize. But like, then again, like y'all have had sick days too, right? So I think you guys can understand where I'm coming from for today. Holy chop. Yeah, not the best. After I mean, we swept out a very relevant low there. So I wasn't anticipating super aggressive movement. Yeah, we swept out quite the relevant low there. So we'll see. But yeah, hands off as of right now. We do have SMT on the 30 minute there as well. That's not too shabby. Holy chop indeed, brother. We'll see what happens. There's a chance I probably just get tagged out here. We're gonna consolidate, and I'm gonna have to wait until the 9 o'clock open for some type of a reaction. So let me super quickly get my second monitor here, guys. Alrighty, now we're golden. Now we are golden. Got the mic up, got some tissues, got the monitor. We are golden, baby. This is gonna chop around, by the way, folks. This is gonna chop around. I'd like to see a continued bearish leg though, because like market realistically is in a good point to continue lower. Um, we're just gonna see some invalidations currently with what's happening, but I'd be happy if Nasdaq continued this move lower, since we are indeed in this position. I mean, we nearly got taken out. Now we're back in profit, so can't fully complain here either, guys. Apologies, guys. Alrighty, boom. Awesome. Second monitor is up. Holy chop. Yeah, it's not the best, is it? Definitely not like the best signature, that's for sure, but we're hanging. So be it. I think it's genuinely gonna be one of those situations where we see like we're gonna see 9 o'clock give us some aggressive reaction that's either gonna stop us out of this trade or we're gonna see this continue in our intended direction. It's like one of the two that happens. Also, thank you all for 3.5K on the lab. And if you have not already, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the Lab Live segments. Helps us out a ton. Helps us out a ton. Using three folding monitor setup, saw on Amazon. No, 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 I'm not. I realized I won't be able to get my second monitor up right now, so instead I'm just using my iPad. Got a feeling that Kane might be long here. It's not a bad position to go. You have major SMT at these lows as of right now. Big, big SMT at these lows. See, minute 30 on ES here. We've also got a minute 5. We have a double minute 30 ES. So yeah, it's quite aggressive, I can't lie. I just still want to see this move just a little lower. I want to see it get back above the 863s because I still want to see a nice like daily wick form, but I guess that might be the daily wick and we're just going to see it re-expand higher now. Or we're going to chop around. That's also very likely in this case. Yeah, I need to get that triple monitor set up though, Auntie. I've heard that it's really good, so I'm gonna have to get on that at some point. We'll see. Quite the chop fest here, though, that's for sure. I wouldn't even be surprised if I just cut this break even, man. This is shh, shh. There we go. We're seeing some aggression. Like I still want to see this head lower right now. Like I just think that it's the 15 minute, even though we formed that 15-minute gap, like look, we have a 15-minute unicorn. It's clearly weak. I'm likely gonna leave a runner out for lower as well. I think we're gonna see nine guys, mark my words, I think we're gonna see 9 o'clock continue lower. We're seriously going to see 9 o'clock continue lower and then probably tag back into these Monday lows. I think we're going to see Monday lows form a wick somewhere within this 700, mid 700 range, increase the size of the daily wick before we then see a New York AM session expansion higher. Or New York AM session will continue a bearish move and then we'll see a continuation sequence. Oh my God, guys, we're going through the ringer. Well, this trade's working well here. I'm a fan of what I'm seeing. Just been in this trade for what feels like 900 years. So I'm glad it's working out, but jeepers nuts, guys. You're going through the ringer on this one, eh? Cannot make that up. Oh, well, there we go. There's a great reaction there on NQ. Yeah, this looks really good. Yeah, I can't lie, guys. This looks extremely good here. I'm a big fan of what I'm seeing with NQ now. Reclose back below. We tagged into this gap. We technically formed another protected high here at 855, but more just going to hold on to this and see whether or not we can get any confirmation for lower. But I really think we're going to see lower. Once I get tagged out of this as well, I'm going to be looking for those lows I mentioned, looking for the mid 700s here. We have quite the wick collection there as well. So like as of right now, we have the wick collection here around like the midnight up until London session window from Tuesday's market here. So which is current markets. So I really want to see this continue this expansion and head lower here. Hence why I am quite confident in the continuation of shorts here, but we'll see. So staying in this, glad you had a safe flight. I appreciate it. Yeah, but staying in this, feel quite confident with this 1 minute short. We're just gonna have to see whether or not this plays out, right? So we'll just remove this right now. Let this raw price action play out for all of you. We formed another 1 minute gap here. That's nice. We had a double, almost equal highs here within that wick, probably an SMT within that as well. So I like the framework. This looks good. Alrighty. And just to be clear, guys, I did take an entry here at the closure, but I watched for the retrace. I put my limit at the retrace here into the SIST or into the order block. I took entry on the retrace into the order block here, stop just above the FEG, not the protected high, because likely if we swept out the FEG, we would likely take out the protected high since it's very close to the protected high. So that's what I was watching out for today. Nice move here, though. Give me what I'm working with, NASDAQ. Tell me what I'm working with, NASDAQ. Back and break even. Nice. That's what we're working with. Can you highlight the order block on minute one, please? I mean, it's just this, it's the signature that retraced in. So this two bullish candle body move here becomes your OB. Back to break even. Back to break even, guys. That's the luck for today. Well, I'm still in this. This could be a long, long, long trade. Gonna just have to wait and see, man. Bro, what is this teasing? I know we had a good signature there. We were up about like 17 points there. I'm telling you, I think we're gonna have to wait until the 9 o'clock open, and the 9 o'clock open is either gonna shoot up, take us out at TP, or it's gonna just continue the signature lower, and we're gonna get tagged at TP. So I think it's one of the two here, but it's not. We're not gonna get. We're gonna get chop until then. You can tell Claude to make an indicator that shows OBs. Yeah, I mean, I just draw them out myself though, right? I'm not break even yet, guys. Nope, I'm not break even. I'll probably go break even with the reclosure back below this relevant low here. Um, but yeah, as of right now, no, I'm not break even. Once we close back below 843 here, I'll likely move my stops to break even just to be risk free as we approach 9 o'clock. So mark that out there just so you guys can see the levels that I'm watching. But yeah, that's likely what I'll be looking for. Yeah, no break even. We're just in it. Whatever, I either get taken out here or I don't. Like that's the reality. I'm confident in the markets, so. Nice. Good move here. There we go. It's gonna fail to close below. We're probably gonna run back to break even now. Just gonna go back and forth and back and forth, chat. Can't make it up. I'm just sitting in here. I'm just sitting in the saddle waiting. Yo, good morning. What's up, Easy? Good seeing you, brother. What's poppin', brother? T trades on Ninja right now? Hell yeah. Say what's up to my brother. T trades my BFF, man. All right, I want to see this close. It's gonna fail closure again. Second failed closure below that 835 low. I'd like to see a 1 minute closure below that, and then likely move my stops to break even. We're gonna be in this for a minute. It feels, guys. Getting the glasses on. Maybe market makers will see that I mean business. My glasses on. Hair is curling, but it's a little messy today. Nice though. Up nearly 20 points here on NQ. So just gonna let this baby play. Oh, look at this. Chat, it's just teasing me right now. Oh, c'est la vie, baby. C'est la vie. Can't say much about it, guys. You just move on to the next. Look at this. Failed closure back below again, guys. We are getting teased right now by the teased by NASDAQ. Still no break even yet on this, so It's either taking me out at my stop or not. Look at this. What is this, guys? Yeah, I can't make this up. Right, if I get taken out here, I'm not even gonna complain. It's just market's not presentable right now. Outbreak even, nice. Yeah, I could have tagged outbreak even, but I mean, I was watching for a candle body closure below the 843 low here. So either this holds or we're just going to be in this trade for a minute. But this is quite a long trade considering 38 points. Yeah, I can't stand trades like this either, but it's building character for me in these markets. It's building character for me in these markets, Dan. Like it's whatever, right? I've been around markets since 2019, so it's nothing new to me. I've been in hundreds of trades like this, so it's kind of like whatever, right? Just kind of let it play out and see what happens. It is very much so a brain-warming trade, though. I mean, there's not a lot I can do here. It's not super presentable, is it? The amount of SMTs we have present right now are diabolical. Yeah, energy eco makes sense as well. Three, two, one. Yeah, right. Now it's getting ready for blast off. We just formed that unicorn as well. So there is a chance I might actually cut this sooner as we get closer to 9 o'clock because I mean, there's not much I can do here, right? It's just market's clearly not super presentable. So Morning, what's up, Aleeks? How's it going? Good seeing you, brother. We'll see if this unicorn holds as well. That'd be funny. The unicorn holds and then everything else just rocketeers. We'll see what happens though, guys. Good, good. What about you? Yeah, we're doing good. We're just kind of just sitting in this trade here, watching to see it play out very, very slowly. Very, very slowly. Or get invalidated very, very quickly. We'll see. But we're back. We're back in profit again, guys. Just aiming for at least break even by open. Yeah, I'll before probably before 9 o'clock open. If we have some bearish sentiment, I'll likely move my stops to break even. Just to be a course of risk. So I'll likely move to break even after that. Yeah, warming up. Yeah, market's just warming up. I'm still gonna move break even if we can see candle body closure below that 843 low. That's gonna be a good area for me to move my stops. But I need a closure, not a wick. See how we wicked? We tagged break even twice there. I just saw we took the same trade. Nice trades. There you go. Yeah, I mean it looked nice. Just wanted to see this expansion, but we're getting played around with market, and we're getting quite close to the 9 o'clock open too. So the 1 minute unicorn still holding here. Barely almost got tagged out. Yeah, Dre's, I'm in this right now. I'm in this trade right now. Not out break even yet. I want to see this low. I want to see the 842 get closed below for me to move break even. There's the 1 minute breaker invalidation, which is nice for us because that was a bullish breaker, which means that likely we'll see this expand lower. About 5 minutes until the 9 o'clock here, and then we'll have my brother Kane joining me for the session. So you guys stay tuned for that. But yeah, this is pretty bummy right now. About 5 minutes left until New York Am session. We are in the ringer right now dealing with it. So we'll see. Look at this. Oh, getting played with, man. Oh my gosh. And you tell me that you love. It wouldn't shock me if 9:30 we pull back into the minute 15 breaker before another move lower. Oh, 100%. Because we also the minute 15 gap, we formed a huge minute 15 gap as well, which is one thing to make note of, right? So ideally that's what I'll be looking for. But once again, guys, I'm just gonna honestly wait until 9 o'clock open. I'll just take this loss respectfully. But I would like to see this still expand lower. I want to see a bigger daily wick formation before we expand up into all-time highs. And if I don't get that sequence, I'll likely not be interested in trading New York AM session. Look at minute 30 framework. 9 a.m. candle manipulates higher into gap to go lower to take out daily thoughts. Yeah, honestly, fair. 9:30 should send us lower. I mean, depends. It's if it's to form a larger daily wick before a re-expansion into all-time highs, I could definitely see that being the case. That's kind of a framework that I have for today. And yeah, Arun, what's lagging? You mentioned something's lagging. What's lagging exactly, brother? Whoa, how did I do that? I accidentally entered drawing mode. Totally just entered. And there goes break even again on this. About 3 minutes away from the 9 o'clock open here. We are getting absolutely messed with by NQ right now. I think honestly, I think we'll probably see an invalidation at 9 o'clock. He's just going to pump us into our stop loss. It's mad. Yeah, but whatever, right? Market's not always going to be presentable. And I had an incredible trading week last week. So the fact that I have a slower Monday and a potentially slower Tuesday, it's FOMC this week, guys. Like, I'm not bugging at all. A couple losses isn't going to set me back. I mean, those of you that have been a part of the streams for a while, you guys know that the consistency that I spew out on these streams is undeniably good to give myself the ego boost there. So taking a couple losses, especially I'm sizing lighter. I told you guys I'm not feeling well. There's externalities not pushing me to want to do high size. That's the reality, right? I'm not keen on anything else. W low. Yeah, I mean I'm not gonna bluff you guys, right? Like I'm gonna tell you when I'm taking a losing trade. Yeah, Miami, I entered ages ago though. I entered at the 8:32, so we're in this trade for nearly half an hour. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna be transparent when I take losses. It's part of the game, right? Trying to teach you guys this is what real trading is. You have some weeks that are just undeniably good and some weeks that are slower. That's the truth of this job. But if you stay patient through it, you don't set yourself back. Like a couple small losses doesn't set you back from your progress. But if you tilt and you blow an account, think about it. Perspectively, you have to think about this, guys, right? When you take a winning trade, right, you move yourself in a positive direction. When you take a losing trade, you also move yourself in a positive direction because it's just a minor setback if you have proper risk. But the second you turn that loss into an over trading session where you start to blow an account, now you have to redo the evaluation. So instead of just setting yourself back one red day, you're now setting yourself back 2 days minimum to pass an evaluation and 3 to 5 days minimum to get a payout on that funded, which is a total of 7 to 8 days you're setting yourself back if you were to tilt. Versus if you just accepted a red day like I accepted a red day yesterday, all I did was just set myself back one day, one singular day, because the next day still gives me the opportunity to be green and set me back towards my trajectory of taking a payout, right? So that's kind of where the beauty of that lies. And so that's why I'm like, whatever happens here, this is the reality of the trade. So if I'm going to get taken out, I'm going to get taken out. And if I'm not going to get taken out, so be it. I've been in this, I won't lie. Is this trade kind of headachy? Absolutely. This is pretty hot ass. But like, would you rather set yourself back 7 days, redo an eval, than redo getting the consistency for a funded payout? Or would you rather set yourself back one loss, reset for the next day, and carry on from there? We also have probably Kane jumping on here shortly at 9 o'clock, guys. So make sure to give some love. And then also 9 o'clock open as well in less than 20 seconds. So we'll see whether or not we get taken out in profit here. If this hits, so this will be nice, be a 38-point win. Same red day yesterday and a nice short today from 9:44. There you go, Exorbis. X Exorbis. Say what's up? What's up, Zeus? Zeus. This is a nice move though. Awesome. Kane's gonna be joining us right now. The Pookies. Alrighty, there goes 9 o'clock open. Quite a bit of aggression there. So we'll see. Morning,
Morning.
morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, brother. Can't complain.
Yeah, there we go.
Cannot complain.
Back in your country.
You're back in my ends.
I'm back in your ends. Back in your end of the
That's
woods.
crazy.
Dude, I know.
You didn't
Little,
even get permission this time either.
I know, dude. Not this time.
You just
Just trying to reject me.
you took like blanket permission. That's it
Yeah.
now.
Border Patrol must have let me in.
Really?
Like, no, no.
I was gonna
We're
say
still good. We're still good.
they they might at some point start kicking off, but
I know, yeah. It's a matter of time, I feel.
yeah. Um, how are you there? How was your flight? You sound a bit under the weather.
Yeah, I mean, since yesterday, it was because it was 44 Celsius at my graduation commencement, and I was blasting AC all day, so my throat's like bugging me a bit. It's like I feel perfectly fine. It's just that my throat's bugging me, so I'm trying to just take it chill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, it's because the flight. You're flying too much.
yeah, probably that as well. Just
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
always
dude,
get,
it's drier than the Sahara Desert.
bro, always get flight flu.
Yeah, it's the worst. Also, guys, nice move here off the 9 o'clock open. So I'm hoping this plays us out into our 1.5 R on NQ. There is a chance I won't be a dick for a tick and I'll take this out earlier because we've been in this trade for literally over 30 minutes now. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, we've been in this trade for, yeah, exactly 30 minutes. Nice move here, though. I like this. Patience, really anticipating patience to pay here, guys. And then we get taken out. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off from your bias and stuff, Kane. I'm just close to finishing this trade here.
Ah, bro, I was short. I was already short, so I like the continuation trade to be honest.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
There you go. So Joris. All
Good
right.
morning, chat. Morning, Ed. Morning, Zorbis. Morning, Zays. Good morning, Mr. Millerman. Good morning, Cyber.
Also, just to be transparent, guys, I have officially moved my stops to break even on this. We finally got the closure below the 1042 low that I wanted, so I am break even on this. I might honestly look to take some partials here as well, just to secure some profits, just because I've been in this for ages. So likely taking out a few. All right, just slowly taking out a couple partials here, hoping we reclose back low. All right. Secured $212 of partials of realized P&L now. So we'll see with the rest of this. It just reclosed back above that 843 low now. So I'm hoping this doesn't tag me into my break even. But regardless, it's a $212 win trade here on the fundeds. So no complaints yet, but just wanted to secure as much as I could. Just been in this trade for too long.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's slow grinding down now, and ES is doing what? It's slowly doing nothing. Remember, guys, by the way, the contracts are officially rolled. I mean, everything rolled yesterday, but volume was still higher yesterday. Today, it's the complete opposite. Um, so we're now on NQU. I actually made a mistake yesterday. Um, you need to fade me. I was short. If you go on my Twitter, you could see I was short earlier. From what was the entry? 30,965-ish. We're 100 points lower now. I mean, you can long now if you want. I'm out of it. So
All right, I'm still liking this short here, guys. So I took out some partials once again. Stop is moved to break even as well. So I really want to see this expand to 1.5R and just get me out of this trade before New York AM session open. I'd prefer not to be in this for a full hour. Some bummy. SpaceX is going to acquire Cursor. Crazy times. Holy cow.
60 billion, by the way.
Yeah.
Absolutely nuts. But it's all stock, right? I mean, Elon Musk made 300 billion yesterday, and it's all stock options. So,
Yeah, he made three times Jeff Bezos's whole entire net worth in one day.
well, yeah, what is it? He made more
112.
money in one day than Warren Buffett made in his life.
Yeah, crazy.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah.
I'm liking this move here. I want to now see us close below these the 9 o'clock lows here. If we can close here, this is gonna play out 1.5R. We're up about 30 points here. I'm taking off two more micros. All right. I'm off another two micros here. I'm just securing as much as I can because market could totally be the type, similar to how it took me out on that first trade. It could very well not take me out of my TP by half a point. But this is good, guys. We're up about 1.3R now. Secured
60K in 3 weeks. Fucking hell. Let's go.
out away.
Shout out.
Dude, good stuff, CF. What's your average R? You always TP so quickly. I go 1.5R. Average stays around 1. I'm honestly around though. I need to check my full statistics, but I'm probably around the exact 1.5, maybe a little lower, like 1.45, because I take a lot of candle two signatures where I target 2R, and my continuations always target 1.5R or a relevant low. GG Leo Tam, the patience paid, dude. We've been in this trade for ages. I'm genuinely graying in this trade, guys. Kane's not going to recognize me at the Ninja Trader event chat. He's going to be like, bro, is that my grandpa?
No,
Be
I'm not.
graying.
Oh,
Bless you.
gosh. That was, when you like need to sneeze, you feel it, and then you go to sneeze, and it's like,
Just rocket tears. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. This is me
There
on
you
play.
go.
There we go, guys. We're out. 1.5R secured there. Bang, 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 baby. Holy cow. That was a longer trade for me. I know it's not a super long trade, but it's the longer trade I've been. Yeah, there we go. I was in that trade for 44 minutes, but there we go. 1.5R secured, 38 points. That is nice. I'm happy with that. So that puts me up around 500. Let me check. Yeah, 507 on the down. Those funded. It's about 1500 on the personal. So there we go. Very solid trade there. Likely still going to see a slow grind lower into New York AM session. And then honestly, I'd really like to see a New York AM session pop with this daily wick formation. Be cool to see a daily expansion higher. But 1.5R secured, guys. Patience pays. I mean, you guys see it here, right? The reality of markets. Good addition this time. So GG's. Good trade, everybody. There we go. There we go, baby. I'll take that. Wow. That was a good trade. Morning, guys. Sup, catch up. Wow. That's likely just going to keep sending lower now. Likely heading into those 12 o'clock lows now, midnight lows. Nice minute 15 SMT fill. Yes, sir. You don't care it was out of session? No, I don't care that it was out of session for me. If I love trading the 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock session. 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. is like a prime window for me personally. Can't even lie. I love it. Love for the game.
Nice M15 SMT fill. What is that?
The minute 15 SMT fill.
Oh, you mean it's just ES is stronger than NQ
Uh,
and
they
NQ
removed
is weak?
they removed the SMT.
What's my next treat? My next treat, cheap. My next trip. I'm going to Crete at the end of the month.
Damn. Wow, that is just now ripping lower chat. I'm happy that that puts us up on the day. We made back our I was literally in that first trade with two micros and then took this one with a few. So I'm quite happy that we made back that loss respectfully, stayed patient in the trade. Nearly got taken out. I was about a point and a half away from getting taken out there. So happy that we managed to actually get out of that trade green after being in it for quite some time.
Anyway, sorry guys, I was just trolling with Tommy. Um, okay, we hit that 4 hour low. We took out a 4 hour high. Sorry, I'm just doing my actual analysis for the day. Turn out. Um, okay, so obviously we gapped up yesterday, mixture of roll and obviously a gap up. The actual gap up on the continuous contract is 430 points. However, on the new contract, it's actually not that much. It's only about 136. So it's 136 gap plus a roughly whatever it is from the roll. So um and this is not the new contract. The new contract is wait, thank you. Nope, that is the new contract. What the fuck is going on in my chart? Am I back adjusted? I think I need to refresh. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. 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 Okay, let's have a look at this again. Continue. There we go. So NQ, NQM, NQU. Oh, I was on. The fuck is going on? Oh, you know what? I'm just going back to the NQ chart. It's just easier. Okay, either way. So we gapped up, basically back at all-time high. We have this we have this sideways action into the overnight. So from 10 yesterday, we kind of went nowhere. We got some sort of 10 a.m. reversal. It was a lower time frame trade off of 11, 12. So it was there. Didn't really deliver too strongly. And then basically we took a straight back. And now we're pulling back to the downside. We've got this divergence. So that just means the ES is obviously not trading at this current high. And then when we look at the 4 hour, we have 6 o'clock taking out 2 o'clock high, 6 a.m. taking out 2 a.m. high, and now we're closing through it. If we get bearish continuation and engulfing candle through, it would naturally lead me bearish into today's session. If not, I think we could get some sort of prolonged range here. Naturally, I wouldn't want to see them trade back into the high, so I'd be coming into the session with some sort of bearish thesis. Um, it's not really a day for me to be putting on an insane amount of risk. We got a really big bearish candle. I think naturally I would look to sell you know, above the 4 hour open and inside of this 50% range. So it is looking pretty good. What's the draw realistically? Well, the 4 hour low got taken. You've got Asia low sitting here. Right now, the risk to reward is we need like 60, 70, 80 points up to go down 150 points. Um, that's kind of where I'm at with it. I would really like us to go and see yesterday's opening print. We've took out Monday's high, so I think the likelihood of going to Monday's low, um, from a session perspective, is quite high. Do I think we're going to go fill the gap right now? Probably not. But obviously at some point we will. That's kind of my thought process right now. Is It's a bit of a trickier session. I got my trade done for the day, and if something presents, something presents. But overall, I'm not I'm not expecting too much right now. Leah, what did you think?
Yeah, I'm the same as you. I mean, I wasn't expecting too much either. Ideally, I was looking for there to be a slightly larger daily wick to form, just because I felt like we had such a small daily wick prior to an expansion into those all-time highs on Nasdaq was like my original take. But as of right now, like we've got the new weekly opening gap, which becomes a large level of liquidity. We also have the EQ of yesterday's daily range, which I'd like to see price pull into a little more if I were to look for a continuation sequence higher, because realistically, price does need a bit of a retracement leg since Thursday of last week. We haven't quite had that. I was looking more for a temporary bearish retrace during New York AM session or pre-New York AM session into a New York AM session expansion. So hence why I was more keen on taking those shorts just now, was because I wanted to see us get back down into like the 700s for more of a daily wick, and then maybe see a New York or a 10 o'clock reversal sequence making our way into those all-time highs. So kind of where my head was at. But yeah, was a trickier read for me today, especially after we had the daily closure above that massive daily gap as well. So it's kind of where the head lies for me right now. Can't lie. That's the money for me. Yeah.
Balance on or off? Well, balance adjusted just smooths your chart out, right? So it adjusts your drawings, but you'll notice that ES isn't NQ isn't trading at all-time high, and the current all-time high on NQ is with balance adjusted on is 31,097. And if you turn it off, you'll realize that 31,097 is never traded. So you get these fake highs. So naturally, I would just always say to people, balance adjusted off and get into the habit of what's it called? Of moving your drawings because it just doesn't make sense to have a fake high. Like yesterday, you saw everyone like, oh yeah, we're gonna go to this high, or we're gonna do this, or we're gonna do that. But like that doesn't exist. That price has never traded before. So like currently, people have draws higher that just aren't real. You know,
Yeah.
I can't imagine a dealer or someone sitting on a large desk somewhere goes, yeah, man, it'd be really good to see 31,000 trade again. Again? What are you on about? You know?
True.
So it's just this thing that people, that TradingView, well, not TradingView invented, obviously, but TradingView made famous because everyone draws on TradingView, and when the contracts roll, suddenly you're like, wait a minute, none of my drawings align anymore. Well, that's because they're not supposed to. You're supposed to redraw them with the new contract. Morning, Mara.
Morning, morning.
Man, I just want Fable 5 back. We were getting on
I
so well.
know.
We were getting on so well. Hello from Greece. Whereabouts in Greece? I'm going to Crete in on the 4th of July. Yo, Juan, you good? Juan, John? I don't know. Names are not my strong point, chat. I apologize.
So valid.
Break even now on longs or shorts.
Assuming longs on this one.
So I actually thought about going on like on a trip to Greece last year. Me and Alex were talking about it.
Mhm.
We were gonna go to that island that you said, Lefkada, whatever it was. There's a really fucking nice villa there. Like it, very, very nice. And we were gonna fly in and stay there, but we vetoed it. But yeah, I'm going to Crete. I'm staying in a hotel. Nice little relaxation. Basically won't be online. at all for the week. Um, so yeah, busy month. You're not going to see me that much this the next 30 days. I'm going to be completely offline.
Damn, good on you. That's good.
Yeah, I kind of need it to be honest. I've just been online doing so much the past few months that it's like, yeah, that island. Yeah, we were going to go to that island in Greece. Funny, 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 funny.
Why it's not my TPTs aren't showing. I'm having issues with TradeSync. My TPT accounts aren't showing up. What's happening here, brother?
Having issues with TradeSync.
Yeah.
Wow.
One sec. I'm trying to log into my TPTs. Yeah, account unspecified. I see that they're active though, bruh.
Jack tweeted 19 minutes ago, time to jump out of a plane. He's holding his vape. Do you vape
Legend.
as you fall?
That's a legend. Oh,
Would you always aim for max payout? Okay, so the reality is a lot of futures firms, they don't allow you to take 30, 40, 50 grand, right? It's five accounts, two, 3K a time, and it adds up very quickly because it's shorter payout windows. So I would say that versus go for those versus anything else, you know. You might need to buy a vape in the UK. Yeah, bro, I actually went to the Netherlands once without a vape, and that was the worst experience of my life. I had to beg the what's it called? The corner shop guy to sell me a flavored vape. He was like pulled out this little box, like it's like I was buying drugs.
that's all funny. Not much from me here, chat. Just watching to see what we're gonna do pre-session now, because there's not a lot I can do.
The indicator, the indicator is TLM HTF candles by when it's lunch.
Got this unicorn C2 that's playing here. Leo, have you been have you wait, Leo, did you have more trade sync issues? I've had a lot of issues. I don't like the other options. Yeah, I've had a few recently. But their support's really good. So it's like typically I can get a question answered quite quickly. So that's why I'm still with them. I'm not having like insane issues, but yeah, it's definitely not like the smoothest of the platforms. I've heard Trade Copia is quite good, but I haven't also messed around with them, so I don't know too much in that regard.
I'm gonna say it. I think Tradecopia is better, but that's just me.
That's what I've heard from some people.
And no one can even tell me that it's paid because I don't make money from any Tradecopia. So stick it. And they've both offered me money. So
There you go.
peace.
Peace. This is the way. At its client side, yeah, I wouldn't know that. I don't use Tradecopia.
I trade it separately, bro, because like the reality is sometimes I might want to suddenly start swing trading on my personal account or
Hmm.
like averaging into shorts or longs or whatever. And I don't want to suddenly open up a funded account and I'm suddenly long in drawdown. I'm like, well, this trade's not good intraday, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. Got New York open about 4 minutes, by the way, everybody. So just
Can you call
she
yourself a founder if your entire product was built by Claude? Oh, if it's making millions of dollars, who gives a fuck?
who's saying that?
No, some bitch on Twitter.
I'm like, bruh. Like, what do you think the big dogs are doing right now?
Yeah. Sorry, Nvidia, your company isn't
If
real.
they're
You're
not
using
using Claude,
AI.
they're gonna go bankrupt, dude. They're gonna get fucking shut down. That's so funny. I never understand motherfuckers like that. I'm like, some of them are just stupid. That's all. It's like, how does that make any sense? Like, yeah, of course, dude. But he's very happy with it.
Fable 5 was too good.
Fable 5 was nuts,
I
dude.
remember
Like,
the days that we got Fable 5 for 48 hours and I was able to cook the world for 48 hours.
felt like you were just the king of the world.
Oh no, I was king of the world, to be honest.
Oh, I don't blame you, dude. I was feeling like it as well. I felt like the boy. I like how quickly you could like build indicators and everything. It was just like smooth, easy to follow, like just absolutely nuts.
Imagine everything. Nick, I know you love Factory, but bro, that shit's fucking slow. I'm just gonna say that how it is. Those factory missions take like 53 days too long. Okay, send me the loom. I mean, I like the fact that it like doesn't bloat spend, but like I don't want to wait 4 days for something to be done that I can do in 20 minutes. I ain't lying. Uh, send it to you on Discord, brother. It's probably easier. I'm gonna put you guys onto my workflow right now, though, right? I have Claude 4.8 orchestrate everything, Codex gatekeep everything, and then uh one of the different subagents for different things. But basically, Codex reviews everything before it goes out because it's actually just better from an agentic code perspective. And actually, it's pretty quick. Doing what? Um, that'd be telling, Nick. No, not indicators. I would tell you on a call, but I wouldn't tell the stream.
Secret stuff.
And also, if you ever need something like testing with AI, if you don't live in Europe, use Codex and give it access to your to your Chrome. It's so much better than any other browser
Hmm.
harness. And if you do live in Europe, use a VPN and do the same thing because it's banned in Europe.
There goes New York AM
Yeah,
session open, by the way, guys.
it's actually a madness. Computer use is good though. Yeah, it's
For
banned
the
in Europe. Basically, all like AI controlled things. You know the AirPods that do the translation real time, banned in Europe. Um,
really, I
banned
didn't
in
even know that.
Europe. Um, Any browser harness, mostly banned in Europe. Um, so yeah, Apple AI is banned in Europe. Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually nuts. Fuck, that bell's horrible. We need to change that bell. I'm just saying that. That bell's so bad. It makes me not want the open to happen. Yeah. Yeah. Put a boxing bell. That's a good one. Yeah. And we should actually get 11 labs to let's get ready to rumble. Yeah, same Drace, same. I'm heavy short from higher day. Yeah, it was a really good short actually. I closed earlier. Yeah, see, look, the general consensus is that bell's so bad, no one wants to, no one's 9:30 to come around.
That's quite funny.
That's funny. Classic YM, all-time high again. Nick, I'm waiting for this loom, brother. I'm waiting patiently. Hello, Lorian.
Yeah, guys, nothing from me here. I'm just kind of watching this. I mean, we're getting the anticipated short into the 700s that I wanted from those of you that were here at the 8 o'clock session, but now we keep waiting. Keep on waiting, waiting.
So is Mistral good or not? That's the consent. What is the consensus here? Oh, I thought you already had a loom done, brother. I thought you already had one that you were just gonna send to me. My bad. Oh, you have a mad whitefly? Yeah, I want to be put on.
Yeah, not a lot from me here, folks. We formed a C2. Um, looking at, I'll see if we can grab a continuation sequence here on the minute 3 or minute 1, but no major imbalances formed for me that I can trade that off of. So as of right now,
Oh, they
hands
bought out
off.
fucking Factory 2.0. Software Factory. That sounds pretty fucking nice.
Look, filled that. We're likely just going to see this continue lower. Yeah, not much for me to trade here. It's just going to form a larger daily wick, and then I honestly think it'd be nice to see daily an expansion after we form this wick, but could be ambitious trying to look to go long here as well.
Great. Now I'm just gonna look into Factory 2.0. Thanks, Nick. Took out that low, that overnight low. Is it overnight? Yeah, it's overnight low. Naturally, I think a long here makes sense.
Doesn't look too shabby.
ES above the open. NQ giving you overnight low.
Sorry.
I think it's fucking juiced, boys.
I might
What's
look to
good,
go
Mag?
long. I might look to go long if we get a closure above 790 here. I like this potential for a long signature. I might try a long here off this 790 closure if we confirm it, guys. All right, stop at 60 or stop at the low here. Okay, couldn't even get my full fill. I got 2 market order entries on that. Bruh. All right, well, couldn't get my full fill. I got 2 micros on that. I would try to put my limit at the 60. I'm in that with 2 micros at 1.5. So that's going to be a small trade, but be about 240 bucks if this hits. I'm gonna leave my limit in here because it'd be nice if we could retrace into that, get full fill on that. But market looks good. Big manipulation here, looking for an expansion higher off this. Are you kidding me, dude? Could not get my full fill for the life of me. All right, well, we'll see what happens. See if the hope the EQ doesn't hold. I want closure above the EQ. If not, I still have that limit in place there for 3 more micros. It's gonna take this 5 micro size.
That looks bullish, man.
Yeah,
Holding
it
the
does. I
the
mean,
OR
I,
as
I
well.
didn't get full fill, so it's gonna be a small trade, but it'll compound.
What a rip. Yeah.
Yeah, right. See what
Suddenly
happens here, man.
everything looks very bullish. Yes. Thank you. I just fucking, I'm gonna find it hard to get long there.
I almost tagged back into the 60 here. I've got 3 more micros at the 60 because I still think we have room to move higher off that. So waiting. All right, looks like we're gonna get tagged in the 60 here. Oof, no, almost formed equal lows there. Oh boy. Sorry for all the sniffling and stuff, chat. Do apologize. We're trying to thug our way out of this. Come on. Even 2 micros be 240 bucks if this hits. So I'll take it, guys. Is it gonna be what I wanted fully? No. Still gonna be happy regardless. Looks like this might actually play out to TP within the next minute or so. It just depends on this closure. SMT's holding at this highs. Also, not to mention, but that pulled MNQ pulled into a 1 minute gap here. So 1 minute gap continuation sequence. So this looks quite nice here. Good morning, more. What's up, Ice Cube? Always lovely having you here, brother. Howdy, howdy.
Mr. Scent of the Vin.
Yes. Mr. Ice Cube. SMT's holding on. Like, if we can remove this SMT with ES, we'll likely just see quite a bit of an aggressive pop. Yeah, man. My exact fill for that trade, by the way, was 793.50, not 793.25. It's a tick of a difference, but just transparency. 94.25.
So sad they didn't stall it there at the low a little bit.
Yeah, no, they just immediately popped it. I didn't even
Sellers are
get
just fucking pathetic, man.
uh, computer make price at lows TP on the double. Yeah, right. Please. Oh, yeah, Ken, I gotta send you. I made a funny ass reel. Um, it's my computer one. I got stopped out by like a tick. It was so funny. Wait, let's see if I can. I'm gonna just text this to you. I thought it was a banger video.
Yeah, I wanted that gap as well, Mike. We might still get it, but it's not bullish now, considering if they come back down here now, I would expect them to go back to the low and
Yeah.
go again. Oh, I don't have Instagram anymore, bro.
Oh fuck, you're right. All right, well, this might be the end of these longs, dude. This
Maybe
is
I
the
can
end. All right,
maybe I can continue on
looks like
web.
2 micro lot. Yeah, we're getting absolutely slammed here. Absolutely slammed. That's it. That is the end.
How come I got rid of Insta? Bro, I was fucking honestly, the mixture of AI and Instagram It's so bad because I'd be waiting for things to like get done, and I'd be doom scrolling on Instagram, and like I just found myself just like I just oh it was awful to be honest. So I
Slipping
was
up.
like, fuck it, I'm just gonna delete it.
That's good, dude. Stronger than most people to do
Mac, did
that,
you
bro.
take this trade? Fuck
Me?
it, literally tagged it and
Yeah.
bought back up.
Oh. Guys, by the way, I got filled on my full. My last three micros got filled at the 60, so my average fill now goes down to 791.25. This could rocketeer. Bit risky that I left my limit in, consider that 1 minute closure, but I still want room to move higher here. This 15-minute structure looks like it's still primed to go higher.
I'm actually a cunt. Can't believe I just didn't take that.
So I'm just watching here, chat. Nothing. I'm just letting this last five play out. No partials taken out yet. I'm very tempted to take some partials though, because I'm not liking how this SMT with the S is holding. But if you had in,
Oh, I love this trade though. I
yeah,
love this trade. ES
yeah,
tagged the open. NQ came down, did a nice reoffer, basically where I would have wanted it.
yeah.
Um,
Sorry.
yeah. 2 secs.
All right, this looks good here, guys. We might get tagged out here, and then this is likely to be my last trade of the day, and it might take a quick power nap. Let's let this baby play out. Looks good here. Come on, take me out of TP, baby. Take me out of TP. Come on. Come on, NASDAQ. Be good to me.
Nick, don't laugh at me, mate. Don't fucking laugh at me. A
Oh,
little
he's laughing at
nappy.
me. He's laughing at me saying a little nappy. Ha!
Oh,
Damn it. Nick, I thought we was chill. Yeah, Nick, I do need my nap. I don't know if you can hear it, bro. I love naps, dude. Naps are, yeah. I feel like a grandpa whenever I say it, but I'm a big nap believer. All right, let's see if TP gets tagged here. Looking good though. Oh, just tagged into the 850 highs. Come on. Oh, rejecting a bit off here. I'm not gonna be a dick for a tick, but I do think this
you don't
is
trust people
TP's
who
gonna.
take naps? Bro, what? I
That's a
think the
cr
opposite.
yeah, I
I don't
would
trust people that don't take naps.
yeah.
You know who the nap king is? Right? When he comes to my house, when all the boys come over every so often, will disappear at like 4 o'clock, and we won't
Also,
see him
oh
till like 7, and then he's awake till like 2 a.m.
Jesus Christ. Also, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. I got tagged out. 1.5 are their hit.
Yeah,
Five
nice,
micro, 60
nice.
point trade. So beautiful on the day there. Up over 1170 on the fundeds now, and that's just under 3K on the personal guys. So
Oh, it's
1.5
a
are
cool.
hit there.
It'd be Spanish. They take siestas, right? That's
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
a
they take
thing.
siestas. It makes sense. I think it's an elite lifestyle to do that. It's also just beneficial for you. Better mental clarity. Like it's on the psychological
It's like
standpoint too.
when I went to Spain when my corporate life when I used to go to Spain and like be there for 3 days. It's like you would have to go have lunch pretty early, and have a bigger lunch because you won't have dinner till 10 o'clock.
Yep.
And I'd be like,
Class.
"Fuck, I'm starving."
That's class.
I think it's a European thing though, because Greece they also they what's it called? They just have a late start in the evening for
Yeah.
dinners, going out and stuff like that.
The French as well, dude. The French do the exact same thing.
Yeah, fuck the French, bro.
All right, fuck you. Guys, also we got tagged out there, 1.5R, and then rejecting off the 850 high a bit here. So likely gonna retrace into like a actually no 3 minute imbalance here. But solid trade there. Got a little sketched by the 939 1 minute closure there, but we had a very good recovery 1 minute. That you tell me that you love me. That's not what I wanted to have planned, dude. Da-da-da-da. Very solid there. Alrighty. Likely locking out here, guys. Just don't really feel the need to be taking anything else today. Be tape reading likely.
Yeah, Leo's been on a heater. It's showing me up, chat.
Not, I wasn't yesterday. I got tagged out of my trade by a tick, and then did what? Just accepted the loss yesterday. And then this session, I'm 2 for 3. I took my first trade this morning was a loss. So you guys saw me take that second short this morning, but I tried it first and I got tagged out on my first take here. So I tried the 826 closure and I got tagged out 3 minutes later. Then I retried that short since I like the expansion idea lower. And that one played out very slowly, but it played out. Last week was really good for me. This week is a little bit of a slower week for me. Hence why I'm a lot lighter size. You guys might be wondering why I'm doing like 5 micro instead of 10 and 15 or even a mini or 2 minis. And honestly, I just last week after when I get on my high horse, like last week's trading was really good for me. I typically like to size down the week following because that's when I tend to get a little more in my head about trading. So. Doesn't matter how many years I've been in the scene, it's just something I like to do to maintain myself mentally. But I appreciate the comment regardless, catch up. And yeah, we do have FOMC tomorrow. That is a very good point, actually.
Okay, bro, my trade from earlier was this, right? I literally sold the close of the 30-second candle that closed through 719 at this
Uh,
high. Um, and because it was on prop, the screenshot you see is me closing it for $1,000 because I was just going for a break for a base hit. So it's just over 1 R because I was risking 700 for about 1,000, so it's like 1.5 R. But where I actually exited this trade was like on my personal account was at a rebreak of this low. So we consolidated, I was break even, we missed it, and then a rebreak of this low, I took TP. But it was bigger size. But that's because it was a new hourly low, and I just was like, yeah, it should sell down. I don't want to stay in it for too long. I could see it just buying back up here and continuing, but I did that because the money just, to be honest, the money mattered, and I wanted more of a momentum trade. Like I've spoken about this sometimes. Sometimes I just take the trades to keep the momentum up in the market. So it was one of those. And then today I missed this 30-second, but it's clean and I would have been out of it. And to be honest, from here I would be expecting square root of fuck all, probably an expansion back towards the high at 10. Got 10 a.m. got new low. This nice rounding out in the 15 minute. You got an hourly swing now. It's just looking very bullish from here. I'm just an absolute dick for leaving it.
happens to the best. Yeah, so chat. So today went from first loss on the day and then copy traded. I'm up 11, about 1100 on the fundeds and about 2900 on the personal. You guys excited for Ninja tomorrow? Dude, you know it.
Tomorrow,
It's the 18th, sorry.
I was about to say I'm seeing them tomorrow, but you
Yeah,
guys aren't.
Thursday. I read chat. That's what it.
Leo loves it in London because his girlfriend lives here.
Yeah, I like it in London. What can I say? London's a cool spot. Weather's actually finally nice, dude. It's finally starting to pick back up. Yeah, guys, I'm a fan of London. I can't lie. I'd be lying if I said I didn't like London, dude. I love London. It's a really cool spot. Yeah, a bit of a consolidation happening here up at around the 830 highs. But I think we're just going to see a slow grind higher now. As I mentioned with the daily, I wanted to see a slightly larger daily wick form into an expansion back into all-time highs. And for me, although we might not reach all-time highs today, since it's still quite a bit of ways here, I think it'd be really fun or nice to see it occur at some point. We are how far from all-time highs right now? We are on NQ, we are about 212 points away, so not super far away from all-time highs. But it would be nice to just see an expansion into there. Leo, Paris or London? It's a good question. I've spent a lot of time in Paris. London's kind of a new location for me. So for me right now, I'd say London, but Paris is quite nice. I think I genuinely like the people in London more than I do in Paris. Even as a French citizen, I like the people here better than I do in Paris. Yeah, dude, that'd be my honest. No one likes Londoners, dude. What? About to lose your citizenship? Nah, we're good, dude. Macron and I are like this, bro. Go to Peckham or Brixton, bro. You'll love it, bro. I heard Brixton was ass.
Yeah, you don't want to go to Brixton.
Yeah, isn't Brixton where you got all the what do you
Say it,
call
Leo.
them?
Say it.
No, no. What do you call them? All the not the street boys. What do you call them? Somebody help me out here.
Go on, say it then.
Isn't it roadmen? That's what we got all the roadmen.
Wow, that's crazy, bro. Can't believe you just said that. You definitely shouldn't go there now.
Am I gonna get what's happening?
No, you're right.
Am I chill? Gonna get fucked up in Brixton, bro. Yeah, all love to the Brits, bro. I'm not from here, man. I'll just pretend I'm a stupid tourist. I'm getting more tapped into the culture though, guys. I'm waiting for my citizenship now, bro.
How did he meet me? T-Trade's invited him to Cape Town when we were in Cape Town. So
Yeah,
I met Leo in Cape Town.
electric, dude. London likes to riot. Dude, have you seen Paris riots, man? Are you kidding me? Paris riots are so much worse than London riots. Like it's absurd. Chad, I can't lie. I think I'm gonna be hopping off here. I'm gonna make myself some food and reset a bit, do some unpacking for a bit. Oh, French people got the rioting on lock, dude. They're like good at it, which is bad to say that. Paris is bad areas, pack it. Yeah, this is true. Paris is my favorite city to drive in. Is it? Okay. Best city in the world. I mean, I actually love Paris. Don't get me wrong. J'adore Paris. PSG wins equals they fuck up their own city. True. This is actually so true, Juno.
It's so dumb, isn't it?
Dude, they'll do anything. There's like a school bus next thing you know, they're like lighting it on fire because it's like it's like not the right type of protest.
It's so, so silly.
I know. All right, guys.
Ciao,
Smartest
brother.
Europe, smartest. Yeah, I'm gonna be hopping off here, guys. But I'll be on, I believe, tomorrow for London session and New York or one of the two. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Just need to rest up a bit here. But Kane, lovely seeing you, and I'll see you at Ninja Trade as well, brother.
Peace.
Later, guys. Ciao. Thank
Um,
you, production.
chat. What if I do something for the next hour, I'm gonna be kind of fucked. I'm muted, apparently. Oh, I'm back. Um, I actually don't know what I would do here. Can't short for the next hour. Can't long because I'd be longing away from a daily. I'd be longing towards a daily 4 hour high. Hit discount. Naturally, I would want to see us pull back. Sean, what should I do? Long or short? Was it toll free before? Yeah, I mean, I also prefer longs. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Before the war, it was toll free. Yeah, I mean, I'm not in shipping. I wouldn't have a fucking clue. I don't even pretend like I would know. Yeah, you're on about ES. Yeah, me too. I think if ES can take out this low and take out the low of the opening range again, everything could switch back. But right now, ES suddenly got piss weak and NQ holding above the open. It's like in reverse. Yeah, but like ES already closed above it, took out all that session liquidity at 9:30. I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? ES took out the overnight high, NQ took out the overnight low, and now they're both stuck in the middle. What do we do here? You know, seems a bit odd. Do we have any news at 10? Yeah, I mean, naturally, I'd want to sell it out at this 50%, but I wouldn't want to potentially see a new low. But yes, I don't know. I can make an argument for either side. Naturally, I'm always going to be more bearish than I am bullish, but that's not necessarily a good thing. Yeah, when you really have to look at it like this, it's normally a bad sign, isn't it? Yes, breaking now. Took out new hourly low, got a new hourly sweep. It's kind of fucked, isn't it? Hmm. What's table in the bottom of oh this that is a private indicator that I couldn't even give you that if I wanted to, but I have it on a yes so I can understand where the higher time frame draw is for me, and it's down here. But it broke on the gap up because it reprinted. Actually, that isn't my one. That's this one. Oh, that's just a drawing. No, the premium discount one broke on the gap up, where this one didn't break on the gap up. And it's basically saying that it's all the way down here. Ultimately, I'd want to see them all retrace pretty heavily into some lows, but I don't know if we're gonna gap back down there without going higher first. It's kind of fucked. The market's kind of cooked for me. How would you use retracement fibs on this range? What do you mean by retracement fibs? Like a 618, a 792, whatever they are, those ones? Or what? Oh, here, like the only way I would draw it from here is this. Back down to yesterday's open. It broke. It filled. You just have to wait for a break now. Because like for me, if you're in this trade from up here, great, you're chilling. Because it breaks all the way. And actually my target would be yesterday's opening low. But inside of here, it's quite a balanced move up. So like the only thing I could really do is yeah, I don't even know. 43-minute chart. Am I trolling? Yeah, I don't know. It's fucked, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Doing the same crap as yesterday, break a lower high reverse. Yeah, I mean it's I don't want to get caught up in this too much. It's just not clean for me. Like I said, I'm not paid to perform. I've said this 100 times. I'm paid to engage in the market when I want, and I don't want it right now, to be honest. It's really not that nice. Personally, I think their premium accounts are pretty good. You can get 350K accounts. Um, yeah. I don't see why they're not, I don't see why they're bad, you know? So No worries, Sloan. Alpha Premium, you can get five. Well, my dumbass only has three. Fuck my life. Fuck it. We should probably get two more then. Two more, and I'll try and get 4.5K a day. You just take 1K profit and funded for base hits more often than not, yeah. Especially when they have like payout caps. There's no point. Alpha premium accounts and stuff like that, I would probably go a bit, not premium, the pro accounts. I don't know. I'd probably just start going, like the accounts that don't have caps, I'll trade them at full size and I won't take base hits. But if they have base hits, then I'm not gonna bother, you know? Oh, sorry, if they have caps, I'm not gonna bother. Premium plan, 150K, no activation fee, Tradeovate prop, code lab. Obviously, I'm not allowed to use my own code, so don't think that I am. Jack pointed out last time. Yeah, okay, fine. Then I need to get two more of these these premium accounts. That's one. $284 done. I get one more. Oh, wait a minute. Premium 150K. Trade of a prop. Activation no. Did I throw it in the bin? I didn't throw it in the bin. I just don't talk about it because I'm not very, it's not my like, it's not my way of trading, you know? So I, when I know what I'm looking for, I'm still in the learning phase. It's probably the best way to say it. So I'm not someone that I don't want to keep talking about what I'm looking at from an order flow perspective because it's not really my forte and I'm probably getting a lot of things wrong. But I'm combining it with the way I normally trade, right? So it doesn't really matter. Man, does anyone else have the problem when you check out with Nuvei on Alpha Futures that if you go and make more than one purchase, it tells you there is already a purchase in the works and you can't do it because that has done that for me. Yeah. I was like, is it sure? Maybe I refresh. Did it again? No. Check out instead. How to use incognito tab. Crazy work. You thought that you'd think they fixed that because that is leaving a lot of money on the table, isn't it? Is this my home setup? Yes, sir. This is in my house. But no, because if I do an office tour, it breaks the facade that this is a really nice room and not behind my monitors. It's a fucking mess. Right? Right. Anyway, I actually really want to get an office. Decided, just wanted to like full studio, the whole works, you know. Okay, create a new account. 639682. Remember that. 639682. All right, these are the two accounts I'm going to copy. Um, I need to go to that one. I need to change account. Got Amazon boxes on the floor. Funny you say that, but no, not really. It's just a lot of wires, to be honest. It's a lot of wires. Okay, we didn't create an hourly swing on NQ. We did on ES. So naturally, if they both deviate above this high again, I would look to short it out of a gap now. So that would be my main trade. Um, Obviously I favor the 4 hour high because it has a daily high inside of it. So naturally I favor that. So right now I think my trade thesis is something like this. Um, and then we look to trade it down to the previous 4 hour. We do have a 4 hour swing, so that's the only thing. But they're definitely selling it up here. So another high, giving us that three drives. One, lower, no break. Two, lower, no break. Three, lower, break. Ah, yeah. Yeah, true, Mag. Yeah, I agree. I would only engage if they take out this hourly high. If not, then I would just sit and chill. Anyone got any questions regarding prop or trading or anything like that? I'm going to be at the Ninja Trader event on Thursday. If any of you are going, I would be interested to hear from you all. 15-minute breaker holding. Yeah, but ES, there's no 15-minute breaker on ES though. That's the problem. And if suddenly this drags all the way up, then what? No mentorship, I'm afraid. No mentorship. Max allocation is 150k times 5. And then in live, you get drawdown based on your account. I don't rate day props, no. Best risk reward for passing evals, 1.5 to 2. I think like 4 or 5 R trades are a myth for a lot of people anyway, especially on prop. It's just no need, actually. Makes you greedy. You round trip a lot of trades, give it up, creates bad habits for when you want to do things like TBT. I'm speaking from experience. Yeah, but just start with one, right, Mike? It's always easier to just start with one. Enki needs to drop here. To be honest, I would look to try and long this off of this low. If they can reclaim this, I would probably just take a riskier, like one micro, one mini. Um, because ES is still on its opening range. Yeah, this is even better actually. The more they drop it, the more that I want to buy it, to be honest. If they can take out this 4 hour low, it's even fucking juicier. They get back 9.5 now, then I'm good. New 15-minute low, no hourly low. I'd want to see an hourly high before. I would take this though. They just need to get above 895. I'm only taking it because it's evals and it's a lot riskier. Ideally, I would love for them to just bring it back to the 4 hour low. But I could also make an argument for long in this 780s right here. Actually, it's the level that held before here. They brought it all the way back up. I would expect them to re-engage. Do I buy one here, chat? I think I do. I think I do buy one right here. I'm in 780 half, and then I'll add to it if we can trade above 950s. Stops at the low. Um, my TP would just be 4.5K right now. I need to make 4.5K a day, so to pass them, which is right now is a new high, which is not obviously going to happen. Don't fade me, bro. I'm in from 80 half, and I'm gonna add right here if we can just get a little push above 9.5s. Respectfully, Kane, we fading each other. Bro, I'm on evals. I hope you guys make money. This is only going to cost me 700, like to 500 bucks, if not, you know. I'm just going to put my trade on the chart so you guys can't think it's this right now. Well, actually, it was barely in that. It's this. I would really love to fucking for them to take the low. If this trade, bro, I hope it hits for you. Where's your TP? There you go. I'm out. NQ. I don't trade ES. I'm afraid. CF, did you hit it? 579. Fucking hell, bro. 579. You're expecting pain. 1 hour is not good, bro. What makes you say the 1 hour is not good? I like it more now as well. I would take this with like 4 minis, which is 8/2. That was not a valid swing. Bro, who are you? What? What are you on about? Why is it not a valid swing? Tell me why. Tell me the reason that you don't believe that I believe it's a valid swing. Please tell me. I'm intrigued. 9 a.m. close below 8 a.m. Yeah, great. Motherfuckers. Okay, I'm in. 758. I took it early because I don't want to get left, and they were buying the absolute piss out of it. And they immediately sell it. People telling me how I think. Yeah. Chill, bro. Wait, bro. I'm gonna time you out. I respectfully don't want you to tell me what to do. And I read chat to be helpful, and you make me just not want to read it. Okay, I cut it. I don't. It's whatever. The reason I'm bullish here is because NQ, because ES closed inside. So I just treat this as more of a range. Which, if we look at the entire day, in fact, held, not holding. It's just one of those trades that I take as an invalidation trade. But please go off. Tell me more. Low key, I want to trade as 579, so CF makes fucking 50 bags. That's what I want. I'm trading 500, two evals worth $500 to take my alpha allocation up to 5 accounts. Yeah, I always take the 30-second with smaller size, especially when they buy it like that. Amount of times I've been left waiting. It's kind of silly. Bro, I hope it hits. Yeah, they're absolutely fucking selling it now. It's like suddenly all the buyers decided they hate it. Ah, don't worry about him. I'm ignoring him. I don't even know if he means that to me, so I'm not taking it to heart. I just don't like people telling me what you can insult me, you can do all things. I just don't like it when people tell me how to trade. It's just so silly. Might grab these 700s, 702s, look really nice. People are mean. Ah, people aren't mean. People are entitled. No, I'm in 702. I just literally grabbed 70, well, 703s actually. Just doing some math in my head quickly. I say in my head. I'm not doing it in my head. I'm gonna do it on the calculator. I think I'm going break even here. We're already trading pretty nicely up. I don't want to see them reject this off this wick. I'm just trying to think of how all the ways that this trade could continue, and I think it could continue off of there quite nicely. Found traffic, immediately traded into 750 and rejected pretty hard. My stop's at 703.75. They didn't print a new 15. Nah, I would always take it and get a break even on it basically at the first line of resistance. Um, yeah, I got stopped because the reality here is that I don't like I've always said this to practically everyone I've ever taught the model. It's like your job's not to predict if the swing gets created. It's to trade it, and if it doesn't get created, then you react. You have a choice to either go break even, close it as a loser, or take a stop out. Like, or you at only that point do you have it. I would retake this in, well, yeah, yes, going again. Come on, get over 700s. I think it's a really good spot. 704.75 is my entry again. I took it again. My stop's at this low now, though. I'm just trying to figure out my TP. That's the problem. Yeah. ES tagging Asia again. Yeah, these are small paper cut trades. It is what it is. Oh no, I just take one mini. I'll just take one mini over and over until it's a trade that I feel really comfortable with. And if I bleed out 4.5K drawdown on one mini, then fine. It's just it is what it is. I would quite often buy an eval. If I really want to pass one, I'm not even looking at the chart. I will quite often buy an eval, set the TP in one direction, 4 minis in one direction, and put my TP at the pass rate and leave my stop loss not in, and whatever happens, happens. But I'm not trading my fundeds right now because it's not a market that's conducive to the model, right? So this is me just trying to take lower time frame trades that are oh, what's it called? Yeah, the more annoying thing, the 50% rule I can get behind on TPT. That doesn't bother me. It's making me wait 5 days to pass the account. That's actually the most annoying thing. And I know why they have that. They have the 5 day rule to try and tempt you into pro resetting your accounts. But I would never, ever reset a funded account. I'm sorry, it's just not worth it. Like I don't need the money anywhere near bad enough. It's a leverage game for me. Spending more money just to make money, um, to do that, then it's just crazy. What's my live account right now? I think it's just over 500,000 right now. My personal live account. Oh, what about your live though? I don't know what you mean. Yeah, just the intraday trading drawdown on fucking it's just silly. The Apex one. The live account, nah, I wouldn't do it either. Yeah, but Mag, how many contracts do you use? Got a pretty decent break. Yeah, but I have to get to live CF. TPT are the only prop that I've actually struggled getting a like a decent payout from. They're I just end up getting I'm like 20k in the red. I end up, getting break even and spending 20k on evals just to get back there. Where's Leo? Leo he's gone. His time is up. He specifically said he didn't want to be around you. I don't know why he said that, but kidding, obviously. Leo streams till 10 on a Tuesday, and then he dips. Bilal, you okay? Or I can only imagine how much money they make from people resetting accounts. Yeah. But sorry, 1,500 bucks to reset it. It's just not worth it for me. I'm sorry, like it's just not. Yeah, so like 10 contracts realistically. What's your biggest stop range? Like how often, what's an average stop out for you on 10 contracts? 7, 8K? Thank you for saying that. I spent an unhealthy amount in Evo. Trying to get back to funded. But the question is, and I genuinely have to ask this, is when you get into funded, are you actually able to then pull a positive ROI? Because I'm never like you wouldn't catch me pouring 100k into evals to then make 20k. It just doesn't math. Where a lot of people would spend 40, 50k and be happy with a 5k payout. Like, I'm sorry, it's just so dumb. No, you know, and you do have to curb your spend. Like, if you're buying five evals consistently and blowing five consistently, and you're not able to extract money at any point, then it's not worth it. And okay, there's obviously an ROI game here. The amount of money I can spend on evals compared to an average person is a lot more. Of course it is. I don't ever condone anyone um to spend a lot of money on evals. It's not right. You shouldn't do it. You should treat it with respect. You should do whatever. But also at the same time, why are you fucking gonna listen to me if you want to? I'm gonna fucking take this again. 640s. I want to trade. Um, yeah, exactly. If you can pull consistent results, then who's anyone to tell you shouldn't spend money? Because everything takes investment, you know? Absolutely everything takes investment. Even if you wanted to trade a live account, you got to lock up 20, 30, 40k of your capital. Okay, maybe you want to trade micros and you want to go down. But the reality is to trade a mini, you probably want 20k in your account. The deeper you go, though, the more reality there is you don't need as much. And which brings me, Mag, if you're taking like a 7 to 10k stop out, you probably only want to keep 100k in your account at any time. That's the truth. But I understand that the amp margin is just, it sucks. Okay, I'm gonna grab more of these 41s. 4120 is my entry. Don't know how it's 4120, but I'm in two. Yeah, it does, bro. I remember like during the tariff news, I actually had 5 to 6 emails from AMP a day telling me margins have changed. And actually, at one point, they completely adjusted them. Short or long? I'm just long here one of 4120. My stop is actually below 615, below here. No, it's a bit lower actually. Sorry, it's below. I'll just put it on the chart. I want to long this, so long right there. And my stop I just put below here because I don't want to see it go too much further. It's actually my entry is 6125. There you go. I wouldn't mind a retest now. I would add on the 643s. Um, oh, it starts at 8 a.m. EST. Yeah, starts at 8. Creating that 15-minute swing. Yeah, but it doesn't, does it, Mag? We know that as well. More often than not, they pull the London liquidity, and I'll still get AMP emails now at fucking 12 o'clock at night saying the London session, the overnight session will have 25% margin. What's your TP there again, CF? 570s? Bro, the AMP support sucks, can't lie. 579. Oof. I'm gonna put a little um I'm gonna put a buy limit here. It's just paper because I'm not logged in. I'm gonna put a buy limit here that tells me you made 10 grand. Or 50 actually. Damn, this is quite the run. They didn't bring it back to 4 nines, where I would have loved to add. You know what? This is the easiest way to figure out where 4.5K is. 754. Let me adjust that over here. Yeah, long and B now from 643. Yeah, same same trade more or less. How are we doing on the other day though, chat? Green, red? Yeah, New York session, they I mean they even sometimes apply liquidity, they restrict liquidity at New York, right? So, but overnight they'll do it a lot. No entry. Tried to get long from 643s, yeah. I took it on the 30-second. Scary for a second though. Yeah, it's good conditions, yeah. They're just live conditions. Live conditions can't really be different dependent on a prop because it's CME live. It's not Lucid live. It's Lucid backed money to CME live. Is the program good? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, futures, bro, not even close. CFD props are kind of scammy. Come on. Don't be an ass. Still haven't got invited for an interest trade. Check your spam, bro. Most of the invites went out, and I know there's still space. So, and if you definitely haven't, then let resend your email to Alex, and I'll check. Mother truckers. 643, 643 trades. Will it trade? I'm adding it. I'll be adding it 643 if it trades again. We created a 15-minute swing. I don't see why I wouldn't take this. 643, 643. Come on, don't do it. I'd rather you fucking add me and me. There we go. I'm in more. I'm in more. Yeah, I do feel like it's a room to go down as well. Or I'm praying for CF to be honest. I'd rather him make 10 grand than me pass these evals. 50, sorry, I keep saying 10. Heart rate's in the 120s. Go smoke a cig. But we're all in from 643s again. Nothing you can do about it now. I was kidding, by the way. If you don't smoke, obviously. Jamie, did you check your email? 100%. You checked spam? I always have a pack in the drawer. Hey, could never know when you need that emergency cig, right? I'm not gonna lie, I have like 60 sterling jewels in the cupboard that I bought from the airport. And well, I didn't buy them actually, Max bought them. And the other day when I was like, fuck, I was super stressed about something, and I was like, I know what solves this. Let me find a lighter. Yeah, it's sad to admit it, but it does. Yeah, obviously wouldn't advise anyone to 66 666.5. Yeah, 666.5. I'd go break even here because it's just 50% of this range, and I don't want him to do that and then die. Right. So 666.5. I'm going break even, and whatever happens, happens. Facts, Darian. I don't know actually. If my grandma died, I think I'd have fucking a crisis. But yeah, give me Fable 5 and a cigarette. I can conquer the world, honestly. The only thing that's fucking annoying me is that this ES trade, this ES chart doesn't look too great, in all honesty. Man, that meme I made was just goated. I sat there and was like, man, I miss Fable 5, fucking hell. TF? What do you mean TF? Okay, didn't trade yet, did it? Am I going to be an absolute loser for a tick on a stop out? Don't know if I am. Okay, I'll break even. Break even, boys and girls. We give it a chance. Round it out. Tagged into it. I do not want to see it do this. I want to see it continue. Or, okay, let me rephrase. For my trade, I want to see it continue. I wouldn't mind it going down to make new lows for our friend CF, so he makes 50k on his TBT accounts. And that's me. I'm out break even on this. So now I would personally want to see it die. Hey, bro, I want everyone to make money, you know? All right. Jamie, I'm emailing Ninja now. All right. So be on the lookout for the email. Danny. One more, pretty please. Absolute pricks, they are. They're absolute pricks. Yeah, I know. Everything looks good. Apart from the fucking chart. I mean, ES looks great, right? 15. It's got to trade back up here before you get break even. But like for me, I don't know. It looks very silly. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What something just happened. This happened yesterday. Fuck's sake. You were right, it died. Yeah, I hope it dies to this buy limit. And we can all W's in the chat for CF. Don't look too hot right now though. No, Mag, me too, man. Me too. I love light mode. Go on, CF. I'm praying for you, brother. Is your TP dead on 7-9? Oh, you got it right. 7,850's traded. You definitely got it now. Come on. Yeah, we'll wait for it. 93K payouts in a fucking week. Let's fucking go. W's for you, my boy. Buzzing for you. Unreal. Unreal, bro. Unfucking real. I'm broke too. 93K payouts in a week and you're broke. Not anymore. Not anymore. Now, always, bro. You're doing your own thing always, so I can't. I can only respect that, you know. So I think that's where we wrap it up, though. Remember to put half away for the tax man, and enjoy the rest. Fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable. Chat, appreciate all of you. Alex will be here tomorrow. I'll be live on Ninja Trader tomorrow, and then on Thursday I won't be here. Basically, I don't think any of us are really going to be here, so I'm not really sure what's going on Thursday. Um, was your buy order that you're in supposed to be there? Ah, this is paper, bro. I've got actually this is not a paper account. I'm currently up. My $984 million account um is currently up 2 grand, but I'm down $15.8 million on the year. It's crazy, right? Oh well. Damn, Romeo, is that you? That's me, my boy. That's me. It's me. It's me. Right, boys. Appreciate all of you. See you very soon. Much love. Please like and subscribe on the way out. Code Lab, Profit and Compare, all that jazz. Much love. Ciao.